So when I first walk in the building, to set the tone for a successful day is I get with the secretaries, tell them good morning, check in with Mr. Dobish, double check that he's having a good morning, just basically good mornings, come into my office and I get the computer and everything set, double check what the day looks like and if there's anything that needs addressed right away. But mostly it's just kind of decompressing, being positive those first few moments of the day, starting off that morning with a smile with the office staff and just really getting that mindset going that we're gonna have a great day today. Before the first bell rings, there are a lot of decisions that have to be made. I don't even know if I could quantify that. So from scheduling to parent conversations to all of that, there are so many little decisions that have to be made. Teachers asking, what should I do if this, or how do I handle this? So I would say probably no less than 100 things have to be decided before even students are arriving on campus. Most students and parents see me outside in the morning, after school, lunch duty, around campus. But behind closed doors, there's a lot more that goes into kind of my role. One of the big things that I do is I schedule our students that are joining us. And currently I've got about 7 students to schedule that we are so excited are going to be coming to Ruth Fisher. But that does take some planning and time. So I have to dedicate time during my day to make sure that we are ready to go once they arrive on our campus. So part of my job out here is safety. So I need to make sure our students are on campus and safe. So at the end, once all buses are here, we gotta lock everything up. So buses are done, gates are locked, we're ready to start the day. So this morning after buses, we're gonna go to a classroom where we can cover for breakfast. We have a teacher who's out, so we're gonna have to split that classroom after breakfast. So we're gonna go and have breakfast with our students. Good morning, guys. If somebody could get the lights, I have somebody going for breakfast. Okay, come on in. Come on in. So part of teachers' responsibilities when they have students walk in the room is we do breakfast in the classroom. So since right now I am a teacher, I'm gonna go ahead and get the kids breakfast. So what we have to do is we have a list of students that wanna have breakfast. They come up, get the full breakfast, and I mark them off the list. And then for the next few minutes until announcements start, they get to have breakfast with their peers and kind of just settle into the day. This time bell work and other things are done in the classroom. So we had a few incidents of discipline come through very late in the day yesterday, so I'll have to handle a couple of those this morning. The way in which we handle discipline, we call students up, have them write a written statement, get their information, and so we can really identify exactly what's going on, talk to other students if needed. So currently, that's what I'm gonna do, start to work through some of this, and then as soon as I'm done with that, I'll be back. All right, so discipline is temporarily done right now, and I have an assigned formal teacher evaluation. So teachers have 1 or 2 formal evaluations a year, and we go in and script their instruction, looking for best teaching practices to ensure that our kids are learning at the highest levels that they can. So I will be joining Ms. Sturman's classroom for her formal evaluation this morning, and it'll be an exciting time to see kids learn.
Citizens make some sacrifices. Whenever I have my verb before it here, so ask, sit.
Visibility is so important at a middle school because you're dealing with a huge group of kids that are still developmentally, developing. Proximity is huge. If I'm standing right there, it is far less likely for them to be doing something that is inappropriate than if I was in my office. So it is super important for our teachers and our staff to be as visible as possible. It also gives proximity for students to be able to ask questions, to get help if there's a problem. They don't have to worry about getting to an adult. There's an adult there, visible and able to talk to them. The other part of being visible on campus, it allows you to have those conversations with kids, to build those relationships, to make them feel like they have a place, that this school, Ruth Fisher, is their home. And so being out in the environment with them allows for so much more than just stopping inappropriate behavior. It builds relationships. It allows for those conversations about grades and how was your weekend. So it is so important as a part of any middle school, but here at Ruth Fisher, it is critical. So our lunch just ended with our 8th graders on campus, and every day we see about 750 students that come through our cafeteria. So we have it broken up into 3 different lunches. We have 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, and then some of our specialty programs kind of filter through. Due to a grant, every student can eat free. We have a salad bar, some fruit. So there's a lot of busyness going on in the cafeteria. We keep consistent routines and procedures so our students know exactly how to enter the cafeteria, how to gather their food, how to sit. We have them sitting 4 to a side. They can have free reign of where they sit, so they can sit with their peer group. But we have those expectations for behavior so that we can keep things orderly and people can get their food, have a great meal, and then head out for recess. All right, so we're back from lunch and we're gonna go ahead and do a few student schedules so that teachers can be notified of the new students that'll begin here at Ruth Fisher tomorrow. So as we kind of go on with our day, this is Leanne Martinez. She is our EL coordinator for our school district. And one of the roles that we have is testing our students for state assessment. And we have our Azella testing coming up next week. And so we are going to go walk rooms to ensure all rooms are in compliance before testing so that we make sure that we are ready to go on Tuesday. So we're at our first classroom and we're going in and searching to make sure that no instructional aids or things that students could use to help them on the test are not displayed in the classrooms. So we're also looking for spacing for desks and things like that so that we can make sure that when students arrive, we can immediately begin testing on Tuesday. So one interaction with students today that kind of reminded me about why I went into education, specifically into administration, would be my interactions that I get to have pretty much daily with some of our high school students that I had previously, some in elementary school, some in middle school, and getting to check up with them, ask about their grades, ask about how they're doing, and get to celebrate. So I've got a few that are graduating this year, and it is exciting to see them be successful. What makes Saddle Mountain special to me is it became my home. As soon as I started teaching in this community, my kids became part of the community and it just became part of who we are. My children have gone through all their years of schooling here and I'm just proud to teach alongside amazing educators who absolutely adore and love what they do and love our students and community. So today's just about over, just a few more seconds before kids get on the buses. We're gonna head out to the buses and get students ready to head home. What sends me home with a smile at the end of the day is knowing I did everything I could to make students have a great day and help our teachers have a fabulous day, and everybody gets out on time. That's a great day. I am Angela Peyton. I am the assistant principal here at the amazing Ruth Fisher Middle School, and I am Saddle Mountain.